Hey guys, welcome. Welcome back. Digital Sticks here, and I'm working today on avatar creation and getting stuff back in order. I'm going to go all in on the creation because it's about the only thing sustainable I can figure to work towards until I get more answers on what I have going on. But it fits. Like if my suspicions are true, then this would be a great thing to be invested in. The challenge is the cognitive challenges obviously are affecting me on the avatar work, and I'm not sure exactly where. So I feel like if I can break through a few things, then I can have good flow state, and then the creative part and stuff like that. Once I can flow with a lot of that stuff. And the other thing about it is, it's avatars and things. So that if I create assets and they're available for sale, the inventory never runs out unless I want to limit it for some reason to make it more valuable. But I don't really plan to play games like that. Just a chance to earn some necessary income in a sustainable way, while while not have to fire myself every time I have a bad day. So as you see, my voice still hasn't recovered from the steroids, and I'm still got a couple more days of the taper down on the one thing. But what I did find is that the benefits in just the real world, practical, get stuff done improvements, they were literally just with the peak of the influence. And so while it's encouraging that I was able to get such dramatic results so easily, it's also discouraging that they're going away so easily too. And steroids themselves are not something sustainable to take on a regular basis. So I still don't know what's coming next for that. But I do know that I did good to stay with my plan. So I wasn't getting anywhere trying to get medical help. So I stayed with my plan of trying to set stuff up for being creative and everything. And I used my first day of relief from the steroids to just go ham and have fun and just be able to engage with stuff for the first time. And I didn't, and then the second day was kind of a transition between that and then was still hoping to actually do more practical, sensible stuff to help our situation. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to. I mean, I did a little bit of cleaning and stuff like that, but as far as actually getting any kind of position to be able to seriously consider taking on a job or even doing steps, nothing else was practical. And it's really hard to, keep all that in proper perspective. And when it came to the avatar creation, I got stuff set up and everything, but I've been getting hung up on just certain parts. I think I'm finding out that part of it is just people are making junk assets that they're selling. So I'm wanting to do custom stuff, but I'm not trying to start from scratch. And apparently that's asking for a lot more trouble than I realized. Even the simple tricks that typically work, they're not working because these assets are done so drastically differently, and it's bad. But anyways, uh, hopefully I can gain some momentum and actually, that's what I'm hoping. Like I'm not going to get rich overnight doing this by no means, but get established, get a product line going or whatever, get a rhythm going for the way I do things, and it should be okay. And of course, there's the VR chat market, and there's other avenues as well. So this is just my main avatar that I had been using. I revamped it as far as I just cleaned up the armature really good. Well, I say really good. I haven't it is what it is, but it's all cleaned up from where it was. And then I just added this hair, which is a wavy ponytail hair without the ponytails. And I'm going to probably convert it to like the half up style that I normally wear my hair in. But whether you can tell or not, this is a male anime face, but I'm not too worried about that. I don't mind having some gender fluid stuff representing in VR chat or whatever. But I got to do it my own way. And that is, I'm not a wannabe femboy slut or anything weird like that. It's not even sexual. And the way that I'm going, I just more or less, I hate all the rigid standards that people use to be assholes to each other with. I don't think that should apply. And also masculinity, as defined, it's toxic and bullshit. You can be a man without having to be an asshole. It's not necessary. It's not required. You can be a man and still be empathetic. You can be a man and still be gentle. You can be a man and still like things that aren't necessarily man things. You can be a man, you can be gay, you can be a man, be straight, be a man, be bi. It doesn't fucking matter. And that's one of the things I like about VR chat and the community that's here is the things that are possible. The trouble is getting independent thinkers, getting people to break out of boxes. And not everybody's into anime. Not everybody's trying to come in and role play different things or whatever. But there is potential here for so much more than what is even untapped. Like most people are just kind of joining a group and going with it, and I like the idea of changing it up, keeping it real, actually encouraging more personal expression, and also there's a whole lot of people who'd enjoy this game and be fun to have in here. They just have no idea. And I'd like to showcase that, something I've always wanted to do since discovering VR chat. Unfortunately, VR chat went away from that by default when it was primarily adults and young or older teens and stuff on PC or on PC VR or on desktop. It was just a much better game as far as the community went and stuff like that. Once the kids came in on Quest, that introduced problems, but that's also a player base. Like the game is only still likely around because of it at this point. Now they're adding Android and stuff, so it's not going to get better. But the VR functionality is still here as well. And the ability to build communities is still here. And there could be some really good ones that I just haven't. I'm sure there's a bunch of them I'm just not familiar with. But a lot of them run down the same old stuff, and they're just a different flavor of the same old thing, which is fine it's just, that's not what everybody's into, and I think we can branch it out. Anyways, so this is a chance to try to build a community, build assets for income that I actually need, and I enjoy doing it. So Matthew may not enjoy me doing it so much. No, he knows I can go a long time. I can get really stuck sometimes, but he'll enjoy it if it actually paid off for one too. And he'll enjoy it when I'm up to speed and I actually follow through with the different projects for him that we've had backlog. Remember the gnomes I bought for you, Matthew? Well, we've purchased some assets and stuff that I was going to make available for him in game that I haven't done yet. But anyways, guys, the voice is being kind of crazy right now. I don't have a whole lot more to update with that, other than this is the update. This isn't just a VR chat effort. This is like a whole life effort, and there's no guarantee of success. But it's the only thing that I can contemplate putting myself to under the circumstances too, not knowing any more than I know, dealing with the various things that happen day in, day out that throw off anything I would put together. This is the one thing that I could see sustainable, but it's not guaranteed. And it's been, but because it's the one thing, I keep coming back to it. If it weren't the one thing, it would have already been written off because it's taken a lot of time for futile results in the past. But it may not be making a lot of sense there. I'm distracted by my own voice, not wanting to keep up with this for one. At least that's what it feels like. So let's see, what else we got? So using this with the camera, I'm using advanced open settings. I figured out a way to navigate my broken index controller, but the trade-off is it doesn't work for like the camera position and stuff. I'm using play space mover to turn has problems. So for basic gameplay, it's cool. I probably wouldn't need to replace my index controller anytime soon, but unfortunately, I got more going on than just that. Let's see. Oh, I haven't done this in a while. I was kind of confused. And I'll switch over. Let's see. I'll go ahead and close the camera for now, and we'll wrap up with the test run. Yeah. Well, shoot. How do There it is. All right, so be back first person. I am. Okay. Oh, nice. Why wouldn't they just put another pin here? Photo shoot pin. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, I got you. I can change the color of the box right here. Nice. Oh, just leave it in place. Sure, why not?
Cowboy was like forced to leave or something.
All right, and let's see. All right. All right, so it's hard to break out of that. Let's see. All right, so this isn't a forever avatar either, but I just wanted something different, and this was the quickest way to get there. I was trying to do some other things, and the assets are just giving me pure hell trying to get them uh, set up and everything. So this wasn't too bad, and like I said, I took the time to clean it up, the armatures and whatnot. So yeah, the hair and face, the hair and head are ready for whatever I actually build. But anyways, and I could reclothe this armature if I wanted to, but it doesn't have twist bones and stuff either, so it's not the best armature to build something new on, anyways. But it works. So, all right, guys, with that, this is a little demo. I set this as my home world for avatar creation. So, we'll see. Let's see. So this is my first effort to go uh, to make a commercial avatar. It's not there yet, and I'm not sure what I'm missing. I don't, but let's see. I don't like. Anyways, it's not working for me. So it's using pretty much the same hair. This hair is too restrictive. Anyways, um, and then let's see. Of course, then it has had this avatar, which, you know, is what I added. So let's see. This one is broken. And I never updated it to Fishbones, and then I don't have access to the original file anymore. I have to just re-upload it to fix it, which I started to fix one, but anyways, let's see. And then to that. So the other avatar makes a cooler full-on avatar, but just looking for something different. So anyways, we'll see what comes next. All right, I'm gonna quit rambling. I don't have anything else to talk about at the moment. I'll be back with more, but this is see if people like this better than telling you all about yourselves, like jumping out the door, slamming it behind me, and all right. There's a way to demonstrate how we can be better as Americans, how we can find ways to have a life and enjoy lives and everything in spite of other people not being better Americans. That's where I would go with this. Something positive while trying to survive myself. So have a good day, guys. I'm out for now. Be sure to like and subscribe and stay tuned for more.